Welcome to Jyinxx Plays
Attempts. Hi guys, and welcome to Jyinxx Attempts to Play The War of Two Suns, a homebrew D&D 5th edition campaign, and now we'll hand it over to the DM.
Hello there. My name is Dallin, and I will be your DM for the night. I would like to say thank you all so much for coming in and watching us play. Izzy, would you like to also do the introductions for our fellow players while I get things settled?
Okay, well, I am playing Mira. She is a tiefling sorcerer. She has wild magic. I don't know if he wants me to go into more than that, because we'll probably explore our bios when we're playing. So, actually, how about everybody introduce themselves so we can connect voices with, who's playing what. This is my character right here. I'm the little blue chick. Okay, who wants to go next? Don't make me pick.
Nora.
I got you.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm the scary dragon dude. Nice to meet everybody. I'm not doing a voice for him because that would just absolutely kill my throat.
Oh, sorry.
I am Sylvia.
Anything else about you, Sylvia?
I am the high elf.
Very well. I am the cleric dwarf, and I am willing to sell everybody in chat daggers. We are having a sale. You will pay full price, but I will give you a pat on the back after you buy it.
That's not a very good deal.
I don't think so.
I think it's a great deal.
And I'm
I
the
know.
rogue, Edgar, and I can make cheaper daggers as forgeries.
Yeah.
Because Kenku. Also, I might have different accents and stuff because of mimicry.
Oh lord.
I'll try
Sorry.
to do them.
I apologize. I had to go take care of my dogs. They were barking, but I think we can now fully start.
Okay.
Let me just change up the music real quick and go straight to the scene.
Oh, that changed. Who's here?
All right.
Welcome to the lands of Dorngust. It's pretty much a 4-hour fantasy world taken upon. Oh, is that too loud?
No,
You're good.
You should be fine.
Okay.
Perfect.
As I was saying, Dorngust was once ruled by a mighty king known as Ironwood.
Okay.
Before we actually begin, I would like to let everyone know that most of the art here for all the NPCs are from outside sources. I or anyone do not claim them. So this is mostly for fun, homebrew-wise, but if you do want to support all of our other players here, please do so in a polite and decent manner. So, no coming at us with pitchforks and whatnot. Anyway, King Ironwood managed to bring the entire world of Dorngust to a peaceful, solace state of country. However, most of the rest of the country, of the continent, has been very much unknown territory, such as the Hollow Mountains to the far northeast. There have been many different alliances of common races, such as a few elves, some barbaric orc tribes, and a few other minor races, such as the dwarves, up near the very Hollow Mountains. However, there has been rumors that the elves did come from another continent known as Vision, but none has actually managed to find that, nor were they even brave enough to travel the seas. But during this time, King Ironboard had two sons. The oldest son, known to be for his brave valor and strength, Harold, and a younger son, Jyinxx. Jyinxx was also to be a great mathematician and tactician, but during the deathbed of King Ironwood's final days, he did not proclaim an heir and passed away in silent peace. The council of all the nobles decided to take it upon themselves and try to proclaim who would be the next king of either heir. However, most were in favor of Harold and his leading of a militia against all the troubles and forces of the Outlands, but they actually preferred over Jyinxx, believing he would make a great leader for the people. Harold did not actually take great word upon this, and taking into his own hands, leading a coup and forcing his brother on the other side of the continent, where he fled in exile. But to this day, followers such as mages and other races have taken the side upon Jyinxx, as Harold has also managed to claim his throne through force. Many people still support him, but the world that was once known a piece of Dormgust has now been divided into at least 4 kingdoms. Tribesmen of the 4 clan lands and also the neutral grounds, which has been split between these 2 parts of the world. Our party will be taking place in a small Arctic village in the Capes. And we are now going to transition to our map. Alright. Let me change up the music real quick. You 5 have known each other for quite a while, living in this estate. Some of you have been visiting from your own homes, and some of you are in hiding due to mysterious past or possibly in a more daring aspect. Cape Village is known to be a very, very peaceful village, known for its great lumber work, carpentry, and sometimes occasional sightseeings, but it is the only place known to actually be the path that leads straight into the Hollow Mountains itself. However, during this time of winter, things do get a bit dangerous, for just above this path lies monstrosities and also savage clans that still roam around. We will first go to a little hut where our dear Mira is residing at.
So you want me to pull my character out there?
Yes, if you
I
may.
am. Okay, I'll be over here.
Let me get some music. Or at least some background music. That's a big one. Okay.
That's pretty good.
I was
That's
gonna
pretty
say,
good. Wind.
wow, like, I mean, I guess she could live in that. She's kind of hiding away, but...
She's bigger than me.
You are pretty much living by yourself at the moment.
Mhm.
However, you do get some of your friends to come visit you and such. It is currently freezing outside with a little brisk of wind.
You said I'm outside. What am I doing outside? Just walking around or collecting firewood, or is that something I come up with?
I believe there's something that you would come up with.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go collect firewood so I don't freeze. Okay.
All right. As you are starting to look for some firewood, you notice that you have some logs back here, but I want you to roll me a perception check. And Edgar, would you be so kind to give me a stealth check?
Okay.
How do I do that? Let's see.
So you'll see on your character sheet, you'll just click the skill.
You have it at disadvantage. So just to clarify, if it ever comes into that point, we are going to be using the left number. Actually, I can change that for you real quick. I
Oh,
apologize.
so the 16?
Yes.
Oh, thank
16.
God. I saw you.
What's the
Hang on,
9?
hang on.
Yeah, what's the 9? Okay, we're all noobs, so everyone who's
Okay,
watching
so
this.
okay, so so the left side is your first roll. So like let's say the left and right are 2 dice. So the left side is your first roll, the right side is your second roll, and you normally do this when you have advantage. However, in your character sheet, you can go to the gear next to spells, and right below the gear it'll say probably always roll advantage, and you just want to click on that and do never roll advantage or whatever you want.
Okay,
You
let
can-
me see if I can find that. Always.
Thank you, Kitty.
Mhm.
And let's see. Edgar, if you would care to pop up your token.
It's all the way at the top. It says advantage toggle.
Always roll advantage.
this?
Got it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you want to turn that off.
Oh, I want to, so never
Turn
roll?
it. Yeah, never roll.
Okay.
How do I
I'm
put
so
my
glad
token
that
in?
you're sharing your screen right now.
It makes
you
it a
go
lot
to-
easier.
You go to your character sheet, not clicking on it, and you drag it out onto the map. Like, just click on your name and you can drag it.
Like that? Yeah.
Easy. All right, so
I can make it smaller. Oh, there's one already down there.
here, I'll get rid of this one. We have a very large king crew, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man.
We don't have that spell just yet, so in the meantime, Mira, notice that someone is going inside your outhouse at the moment.
If you really wanted to borrow the outhouse, you could have always just asked. It's useful for anybody.
Like, you were actually trying to hide in the outhouse to get away from the cold weather.
Hello? I'm gonna investigate.
Do you
Um,
open the door?
Yes. Well, actually, I'm gonna knock because if they're using the restroom, I don't want to bother them.
Edgar, you hear a slight knock on the door as you hear Mirror calling out for you in this case. What do you do?
And opens the door.
Hello. Hello.
Wait, what's that? Hello.
Hi. Can I help you with anything?
Cold?
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 Cold? If you would like to help me gather some wood, we can go build a fire in my house.
Okay.
Okay.
This is very good.
Edgar has the habit of sneaking into places just to spend the night in some spots. Technically, she's homeless, but she likes to wander around the streets. It is very cold at this time for that kind of stuff. So this was the perfect hiding spot for her until the weather kind of
I know what it's like to hide out in the wilderness. If you'd like to join me, we can get some wood. The house I have was gifted to me, so I don't mind sharing.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Alright.
I like the voice.
you guys can actually control your tokens if you want to move around. You can also use the directional keys.
I can't move my token.
You can't?
You click and drag it?
I'm clicking.
Oh, okay. I have control over it. 1 second.
Stop controlling me.
You are no longer in control.
Let me just change the functions here real quick. There we go.
While you're doing that, I'm actually going to see if I can move my token, if that's cool.
That's fine.
I go over here.
Why is mine not a token?
For now, that'll be fine.
Yeah. We'll
I'm
get.
here.
Yeah, no, you're not on top of me. Stop.
I mean, good news is that I can move it.
As you two go forth to gather some firewood, all of a sudden you manage to hear the sounds of horse clopping.
Clop, 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 clop.
Where are the coconuts?
do I recognize the horse clapping?
And two very familiar figures are riding up to your house. As I would like to introduce Toxic and... I'm sorry, what was the elfen's name again?
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez, she's so big.
Well, I mean, it's canon.
You know what, we'll put it right here.
There you go.
Wait, what the... Did I not set your token? Hold on.
No, that's what I said.
You have a token. Hold on. Default token. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. There we go.
I mean, I can't move it now, but
Hold on. I will fix that real quick. Okay, Toxic.
oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was on accident.
Toxic, you're over here. Okay. Alright, so you two are riding horses, discussing along your way as you're planning to visit Mira, to see how she was doing.
Hello, my dear.
Hello,
It's
Miss.
been quite some time.
Hi, Mistress Sylvia. How are you?
Doing lovely. It's very frigid today.
Yeah, we're gathering wood for the fire. Where'd she go? Oh.
Edna, if you care to roll me a stealth check, and everyone, if you can give me your passive wisdoms to see where she went.
Okay, let's see.
Passive wisdom.
Passive wisdom of 12.
Would that be just the wisdom score?
It will be 10 plus your wisdom modifier. No
It'll be-
proficiencies.
It'll be right below your skills.
Oh, so 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have no wisdom? Oh, Lord. If you do have proficiency in your perception skill, you can also add your proficiency bonus to your passive wisdom.
Nope.
She's a
I'm a sorcerer.
yeah, so she doesn't actually need wisdom. I think she
I
needs like
should have
need-
that, so
I
that would
need-
be 14 then.
Alright, I will say the 15. No, it's 18. My apologies. I'm going with the first row. Okay, so apparently Edna just ups and disappears.
There was a bird lady here.
Are you certain about that?
I thought so.
Well, I'd be delighted to help you gather some firewood.
All right, then we can get inside. It's really cold.
You're telling me. How are you feeling, Toxic?
Um, honestly, I'm okay.
Aren't you cold? No.
I mean, it's okay. It's nothing like being on a battlefield full of blood and gore and it being winter. This is a cakewalk.
As apparently she is having a flashback of her past
Oh, dear.
with a 1,000-yard stare to boot.
Yeah, I just like
Yeah, Mira is
Like,
slightly
often-
afraid of your character, dude.
Toxic, if you care to roll me an intimidation check.
What?
And everyone else can make a wisdom saving throw.
Can do.
Oh wow, I'm not scared of you.
Everyone's starting to feel sorry for you at this point.
Hey! I
Sylvia,
know him.
You're so used to this, it's pretty much second nature to Toxic. You actually find it adorable at times whenever you start rambling that kind of stuff.
Oh.
Oh geez, you rolled a natural 20.
I did.
Yeah, you're so used to it. You're like, God, you millennial, shut up.
Ah, damn millennials.
Edna, do you still continue to hide as you just see these two other figures?
I love how the tokens fucking
See the trees.
As you quietly observe these new figures approaching, as Toxic and Sylvia dismount your horses and walk up to Mira, who has happened to get a bits of snow on her cloak.
Dear, need to keep this clean as I brush off the snow.
I'm sorry.
You also notice that a bunch of dust comes off of it as well.
Yeah, I'm not very clean.
I smell the dust. Does it smell of sulfur?
I don't know why it would. Well, I am a tiefling, so that would kind of make sense, I guess.
I don't really want to be here for this girl talk. Is it okay if I just go chop down some firewood for you?
Keep a look for
Take-
that bird. I don't know where she went, but she was cold.
Take my hatchet and go cut some.
Mira,
Yes, my lady. I bow and then I depart to trees. To trees.
there's actually some firewood logs over here from your perception if you like to start chopping those, which I would like you to give me an athletics test. Or
What's up with the nines today?
the mighty nines have struck again.
It could be worse. You're not fumbling yet, so that's good.
So, the hatchet gets stuck and I'm having issues.
No. I would pretty much say you're just taking your time. It takes a couple more swings just to cut down a couple of logs and
Oh,
spread them
gotcha.
with twine. You're
So
not really getting into it. It's just Mira, I would like you to roll me a history check real quick, as apparently you think you're forgetting something.
That sounds like her character.
I am pretty ditzy. Oh no, I only got a 10. I just keep forgetting.
It's something you remember. Friends, a friend, an errand.
I had something I had to do, but I can't remember what it was. Did I know you were coming? Maybe I was supposed to go get something from the village.
We sent word earlier.
What did I forget?
Can I attempt to assist?
I would pretty much say yes. You can also roll another history check, or you can allow her to get advantage with the help action.
I will give her help.
Right. So Mira, you can re-roll that history check. Hello,
Oh,
doggies.
yeah, I'm sorry about my dogs. I did try to give them some incentive to calm down, but it did not work. Actually, I have an idea, but once we get through this, I'll go give them a bone and they'll shut up.
I can transition to the next scene once
Well,
we finish this little part.
I obviously remembered. I hope with a 19.
Sylvia, you kind of remember that Mira was supposed to get a job offer to be a delivery girl for Nora, the local dwarf apprentice at the blacksmithy.
Oh.
I totally forgot. I was so cold, and that bird lady threw me off. Crud.
You're also very late.
Yeah, I'm gonna tank this. I should probably get going.
Go do your job. I'll clean your house for a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, but the bird keeps moving and they're actually in my view now. Do you want me to roll?
Roll me a perception check, and Edga, if you care to roll me another stealth check.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, that's persuasion. I hit the wrong one.
Oh, well.
Oh, dang it!
Wow.
Whoa!
At that point, as you're just cutting down this lumber and such, splitting the logs in two, you think you feel like you're being watched as Edga is having this notice me senpai stare. She's not really even disguised either. She's like peeking her head out of the side of the chimney.
My character just stares off into the distance.
Does he
and
go
we're,
back
like,
into one of his
in the-
memories?
remembering something.
You know what? I would like you to roll me a wisdom check.
Oh, God. Oh, no!
Oh no!
You're about to be ambushed. There's hostiles everywhere. You draw out your weapon as quickly as you can.
Oh no! He has
You have
PTSD!
All right, everyone breathe.
Fucking that one.
When I see that she's pulling out his weapon.
You did see Toxic just draw out. What kind of weapon do you have, Toxic?
I have a flail, a quarterstaff, and acid breath.
Which melee weapon do you draw out?
So the melee weapon that I have is the flail.
All right, so you take off the flare on the side of your belt, and you just like whip it around, holding it up in the air, just looking around frantically.
Sylvia, go be the PTSD dog. Go service dog. Go.
I will get you for that later. Put the flail down, dear. Put it down.
Do I roll to register that she's there?
You do notice that you do get a little bit startled, but you didn't see it's Sylvia talking you down, as though you probably did something wrong again.
Put it down. Going to be fine.
As Mira, you go forth and continue on down. You rush down the path as quickly as possible. Edga,
Yes.
do you continue to stay in hiding while these two are talking amongst themselves?
I hide behind here.
Okay, I
And-
need you to roll me one more stealth check.
I wish there's.
And I'm going to roll perception.
I'm going to say roll with perception with advantage because you managed to hear footsteps close by.
Do I also?
I did not get
You roll
advantage.
twice.
And fat.
I'm so sneaky.
I'm an elf. I'm supposed to see this.
You guys
Well-
notice that You think you heard something over here and crunching of snow. It came from over here, but now it's just gone completely quiet. As Egna, you are just hiding behind this large log, just peeking your beak out, just slowly staring at the dragonborn.
Toxic, give me the axe. I'm going to try my hand at chopping.
Yes, my lady. I then step out of the way.
All right, I'd like you to give me an athletics check as you try to make this into a competition.
Oh, jeez.
Athletics, I have a -1.
What's mine
Ugh!
Oh my god, you still do better than me because I got a 9 the first time.
So, with your frail little arms, with your very small strength, you managed to just lift it up with your entire body and slam down the axe, splitting it in two in the first chop. And
Okay.
then, unfortunately, you can't lift it back up.
Oh,
You did great, my lady.
thank you.
As it
Mind
is now
taking the-
stuck in the stump.
I'm going to
My
attempt
hatchet?
to pull it back out.
Roll me a strength test.
Saving throw or just the strength?
Just a normal one. You grab it with one hand and trick out of the stump.
Well done. I'm going to put the hand axe back on my belt and going to assist in carrying this wood back into the house.
It's okay, my lady. You don't need to do that. It's what I'm here for.
Very well. Go ahead.
Thank you,
I'm
my
going to
lady.
go and look around.
As you just drop the logs down on the ground and continue to go inside the hut.
I pick up the logs one at a time, holding the other ones in my other arm.
And Edna, you just happen to stay out of the doorway, just watching these two make themselves comfortable. Meanwhile, we're going to go straight to Nora as we head back to the village. And where I would like to make markers of where our heroes are.
Can I roll performance to make the fire?
I don't think you need performance to do that. I will say you just roll, naturally you just make the fire regardless.
Okay. But it was gonna be funny if I failed, but whatever.
No!
Stop! That is my house!
I helped make this!
at? I'm just staring.
Alright, so Nora,
I love how my token's just like right here.
Marking the house.
thank you, Nora. You are over here. And I will bring up your scene in just a moment.
Okay.
Actually, no, you're not right there. That's the farmer's house. Yours is right here. Figure you'd be a lot more closer. Let's see, where is it?
I would think that she would be in town because she's a saleswoman.
She sells it in town, but she makes the weapons with her tutorer.
Ah.
So let me just get the win, and
Probably better to have a forge side.
I'm going to
Clink, clink, sizzle, sizzle. Clink, clink, sizzle, sizzle. I don't know.
So I'm not. Oh, it's on the overlay, but layer. My bad. One second, everyone. I am trying to get the scene popped up. There we go. And let's see. Let's get some music. All right, Nora,
Yes.
you are currently in this small little open shack of a blacksmith station. You feel the fire burning from your furnace as you are just hammering into this new creation you are crafting upon. Um, you don't have to move your token. You're just there as a placer for the background.
Okay.
All right. What kind of new blacksmithing item are you wanting to craft at the moment?
Currently, I'm trying to craft a extra long sword. Not just a normal long sword, but an extra long sword. It's my newest creation that I'm planning to try and sell to any gullible adventurer, thinking that it's an even better longsword, but not as heavy as a greatsword, which it's basically just a greatsword.
I would like you to give me a strength test as you take the hammer and start hammering it down, trying to get the impurities and to keep it in the shape while the fire is still hot.
May I do that with my smith tools?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Oh God.
Oh no.
Ting, ting, cling. As you notice that your sword all of a sudden just bends at the very tip because you made it a little bit too long.
Hmm. Needs a little bit more iron content. Let's try again. Back to the forge with you. Stick the broken blade back into the furnace and start heating the blade up.
No! Where are you, you blasted girl?
I'm at the forge, sir. Just making some more weapons to sell. Sorry. What can I do for you, master?
You happen to see this dwarven fellow, uh, very short, balding on top, grayish brown beard, wearing some casual common clothing. He doesn't have his apron on. He's got a couple burn marks on his arms and so forth, and his hands are like the very tips of his fingers are like black soot burnt from years of crafting. Very callous. And he just walks up to you. He picks up the handles of your sword. He looks at the bent tip, and then he like slowly stares at you. It's like, how many times do I have to tell you to keep with the traditions? Otherwise, you'll be making mistakes like this. And he tosses the blade on the ground. This fellow angry dwarf is Edgar Stonegout. I will put it up in the chat for you to have a better pronunciation in the old terms. He is a master blacksmith of the Dwarven clan. He is a hill dwarf like yourself, and you've been under his tutelage for quite some time.
It. I'm trying, Master Stonegoat, but the blade just doesn't exactly work with how long I'm trying to create it. I feel like I need to put more material into it, but that takes a little bit more work. Trying to make the
Girl, for the last time, we're not trying to build weapons. We are blacksmiths. We make horseshoes. We make gallets. We make repairs, bolts, tools. You think that you're trying to build for the militia or not?
they buy this stuff. Somebody'll buy this stuff. Some gullible traveling person will buy the blade. The villagers will buy whatever we make for them because we're the only blacksmith in town. But
The
yes,
villagers can't even pick up a freaking pitchfork without stabbing themselves.
yeah, you're not wrong.
As he just has his arms crossed, just looking at you. Besides, the only ones who are capable of buying such things are crazy enough to go up to the hollow mountains up the passageway. which is a very dangerous thing to do in the first place. As then he just takes a seat in his small little chair with a leather strap, like he just sinks into it. Ugh. By the way, did you finish Grover's orders?
Yes, I got the orders already prepared. That's why I've been practicing on my own experiments. Yeah, I'll get them. I'll get them prepared. I don't know where that delivery girl is though. She was supposed to be here to bring them in. Do you want me to bring them into town?
Well, I mean, you did convince me to pay her to start doing deliveries, and apparently she's already late. So,
She means well. I just she'll be here. I hope.
roll me a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
She be quicker to hear than I have to do with my next meal. Which ain't really soon. At that point, all of a sudden, you then hear another voice call out, "Ahoy there! Hello? Is anyone home?" As you see this jolly-looking fellow with a very silky red hair and a bushy beard. This is known as Kevin Grover. He is the mayor of the village of Cape Verde. Grover! It's about time you got here. We got your orders. Oh, that's wonderful. You have no idea how the missus is complaining about her chairs and so forth. As Edgar then looks at you. Go on, go get him.
Yeah, yes, sir. Quickly run off to get the order for the chairs.
Roll me investigation check. You manage to look around to try to find as much as you can about where you kept them, and then you realize you kept them in a box.
Yeah, crap.
You managed to pull out a couple of arrows. Tossing aside a few pieces of ore that need to be deposited, and then you find it, a full box of a silver set of that would be a mess kit. So it's, in other words, it's a bunch of utensils like spoons, forks, knife, some weird thing called a spork.
I believe this is your order, sir. Sorry for the delay in bringing it out. I hope it is to your extreme satisfaction, as it is honestly one of our more finer works.
Alright.
Just for you, sir.
Roll me a charisma check.
Two.
Oh man.
You open up the box, and Grover like arches a brow. Why are they all spotted? Edgar looks in the box. Nora!
Eep.
I swear it's not my fault this time.
Did you make sure to check that the ores were not tarnished? Roll me a history check.
Can I do that with smithing tools again?
I would say smithing tools with the intelligence modifier.
Okay.
You somewhat remember that there were two different crates of ore. One specifically to throw out or to like deposit for junk, and the specific one that Grover kept in a very special box to deliver. You must have switched the boxes by mistake.
It was a good thing I was late.
I I don't have, and I'm just flabbergasted. We're trying to
At
come up with some kind of excuse.
Edgar, it's like, I am so sorry, Grover. It is totally my fault. It's free of charge, of course. It's fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can still use them. I don't think you'd be very safe to eat with that. Oh, in that case, I guess my wife can wait another time. I mean, it is our close to our week anniversary. Or is it now? How's she doing? Oh, well, other than complaining and thinking why we aren't making much money, other than that, she's fine. Oh, would you care for a drink? Oh, I'd be honored. Do you still have that dwarven ale that you keep in the back? Well, that's for family only. Nora!
Yes, sir.
As he walks over to you and whispers, you listen here. You get this fixed up in the next hour, or I swear, I will not be feeding you tonight, and you'll have to go in the village to find your own food.
Yes, sir. Quickly find some raw metal and start some spare metal and start melting it into the forge to try and soften it up so I can start making some utensils.
Alright, as you start to do that, these two then leave the scene as they start to go inside the small little shack over. And, Mira, how fast do you think you can get there?
She's pretty klutzy, so I don't know how far away is my place from there.
Roll me a constitution check to make a quick run for it.
Constitution.
It would take about at least 10, 15 minutes on foot. It usually takes 20 minutes at max just to walk.
Okay, well, I rolled a 13. So,
I can pretty much say you managed to run straight to the shack, and you are a little bit winded. The cold air hitting your lungs and making them filled up, and you start to feel the warm heat coming from the furnace from the outside blacksmithy. And you see Nora just holding this box, looking down.
oh my god, I'm so sorry. I had unexpected visitors. I hope I'm not too late.
Well, you are late.
I'm sorry.
You have orders to deliver. We can't. Let's just say. We'll just pretend that you got here on time. The Master Stone Gods are with the customer right now with the mayor. Let me grab your order that you need to deliver. This is in town.
Oh, okay.
Do I need to do another investigation to find the order?
Actually, that you know exactly where it is. I won't make you roll investigation for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand by the fire to warm up while I wait for the box.
Okay. Let's see. Not this one. No, not that one. When did I make that? Nope. And I'm just tossing a couple utensils out of a box.
I'm gonna.
Before pulling out a wood box, I assume?
You happen to grab at least 3 plows, 2 hammers, steel guard, a couple of bolts, not crossbow bolts, but like iron bolts to hammer in and such.
Mhm.
And you also happen to find at least 1 kitchen knife. Like I said, you're a blacksmith.
Yeah. These are all items for the order, correct? Or are these just miscellaneous things I'm just tossing out?
These are some of the items for the order in this case.
Oh.
However, in the mist, I want you to roll me an investigation check.
Okay. 16.
While you're searching through this, all of a sudden you look up and you see Edgar's most prized craft, an iron wood shield, engraved with the symbols of the dwarven clans from whence he came, just hanging up there as a trophy. And just admiring his work has managed to inspire you to one day make this thing. This is a +2 shield,
Dang.
and it is said to be crafted from ironwood, which is a type of fey plant. It's a tree that is specifically from the Feywild itself and was planted within the material plane at one point.
It's some. I'll be able to make this one day. Just you wait. And I'll pull out the items for the order and quickly start handing her items one at a time. This one's part of the order. This one, this one, this one too. These all need to go into town.
How many boxes did you just hand me? Because I'm a klutz. You don't want to hand me too much.
Technically, he hands you a whole sack of this stuff.
Oh, a sack. Okay. Is it all going to the same place?
Yes, but I would be careful with those. They are very sharpened and prepared instruments. Do be careful. Do be careful not to tear the bag. Otherwise, it'd be a lot harder to carry.
All right. Do I know where I'm going?
Technically, this is all going to the village, but all of a sudden, you then hear a shout out, Nora! Nora!
Yes, yes.
Change of plans. You're going with her to do the deliveries.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, good. You can carry the bag. It's rather heavy. Hello.
Hello.
Master Stonegun. This is Mira.
I know who she is.
Hello.
As he starts to give off this little intimidating raising of his eyebrows, staring you down.
I'm going to take a step backwards and kind of look at the ground.
Hold on. I'll roll for it in this case. Roll me a... Oh. Can you beat a 25?
In what?
Wisdom saving throw.
Would that just be passive? It would be... No, probably...
Saving throw.
No, I cannot unless I roll a natural 20. I could try. No, I cannot.
So, hang on. Just before you continue, right next to, just above your skill box is a saving throw box.
Oh, okay, thank you. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
First time playing 5e. We'll get better. But no, I could not.
So at that point, you just feel this heavy tension as he gives you the stink eye.
I'm just
You're
gonna...
late.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I had unexpected visitors. Mr. Sylvia came into town.
Nope. Trust me, excuses make him angry. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
Sylvia! I haven't seen that little girl ever since she was this tall. As he points up to his head.
Yeah, she's at my at my house right now.
Oh,
She came to visit.
well, that's very nice of her. Tell her to come by any time.
All
As
right.
for you, Nora,
Oh, jeez.
as he just
I'm on my way.
snaps right at Nora. Get the rest of this stuff and pack it up to the village.
Yes,
Mayor's
sir.
orders. At the point, he hands you another list of stuff to grab.
Oh, crap. Yes, master. I'll get onto this right away.
I want you back here by the end of the night.
Yes, sir. Oh, boy.
Crazy kid, says he just slowly walks away.
Oh, boy.
He's not as scary as I thought he would be.
Oh, that's him being nice. You haven't seen when I make mistakes. Okay, gotta fill out this list, and I'll go grab another sack and start filling it up with each individual item.
Is there anything else you want to grab with you in this case to borrow? I would say in the general goods store, anything less than 5 silver, you can possibly grab. He also has a pickaxe.
Don't
Some
steal
rope.
the shield. Don't do it.
I'm not. I'm just gonna I will just take the rope just in case, and an extra sack in case one of ours breaks.
All right. You can add that to your inventory, and in your inventory, both of you can add a delivery sack.
Okay.
All right. With that, I would like to take a quick 5-minute break so I can get something from my throat. I'm sorry, it's been a little dry tonight. But in the meantime, you guys can talk with all of you
Hey,
while I get things set up.
guys, where's inventory?
uh,
I see treasure. Is it treasure?
toxic.
It is just put it under you can put it under your equipment.
Is my mic on now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm messaging someone and then I'll answer your question.
X.
Okay, equipment.
You can put it under your equipment, or you can put it in treasury as long treasure as long as you make sure you know where it is.
And
Okay,
it was-
so your inventory is equipment actually. So
Okay, so if I want to add it, I just go. I can't. Oh, that.
Press the plus sign.
Oh, item name. Okay. And it
Mhm.
was delivery sack.
Yes.
All right.
now if you have anything more complicated than that, I would have to say put it in treasure.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, like let's say you get like a magical item. That's not technically a spell or an attack. You'll just put it in treasure
I just.
and right there. Or you could put it in features and traits. But that you don't have to.
Okay.
Thinking when I meet the dwarf, I'm going to say, if it isn't my favorite old salty dwarf.
Oh wait, I'm here.
I'm enjoying this.
I think PTSD was the best part.
Yeah, that
I
was.
know.
Seven?
I'm sorry. That's freaking great. Oh my god, like a PTSD.
We're gonna have to have that as a fucking roll now, thank you.
I know. I have to do it in character now. I just have to.
It's hilarious.
Throw a wisdom saving throw to prevent PTSD. Oh man.
Well, every time I cast a spell, I have to make sure I'm not going to like do wild magic. So like I.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be bad.
At least when I fuck up, it only means one of you gets beamed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. At least my mild magic actually has a backstory. So.
Yes, and I'm excited.
It's time for wild magic. Roll for it.
Magic.
That's so great. You
How
have
does your
15
wild-
people watching right now.
Hi guys. I hope
Hello.
you're enjoying the chaos of us attempting to start this.
This is the best
Indeed.
character right here, the one being pinged.
Oh, jeez.
All right, Red Wing.
Yeah, what's up with the red background compared to like all the white backgrounds?
I don't. I think. Oh, because I put a red background on his, and I have a red background on yours. Mine was just a chibi I drew for the hell of it on my iPad, and then.
Wait, you made that on the iPad?
Yeah, actually, it's really easy to draw on the iPad.
If you have an iPen, yeah, I love my freaking iPad. Dude, you
That's
should see this.
great.
I got this really cool freaking iPad cover on eBay, and it says Magic Book of Spells, and I'm gonna incorporate it into, even though I know being a sorcerer, she doesn't really have a Magic Book of Spells, but...
Oh my goodness. You're gonna have an iPad in a D&D
Yes.
game.
Oh.
Oh no.
No.
You know, you could choose to be an artist. You could choose to be an artist in game.
Yeah, I didn't want to be a bard again though. Well, I did, but never. I mean, I don't.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be a bard to. You don't have to be really anything. If you want to just be a painter, I think you can.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I will.
Yeah, you could be you could be a fighter, but with proficiency with cooking utensils, and you could be a cook or be a fighter with proficiency with artistry tools, painting tools. So yeah, you could do whatever the hell you want.
I think that will be safe for second level because I don't think she has money right now.
Oh no, I have no money. I am a poor runaway.
All right.
Well, if you have good survival, you could probably like forage for your like paints and stuff.
It is the middle of winter.
Okay. I am.
What's your point? You know that flowers actually do grow in winter, right?
That's right.
Hello, GM.
Not to
Welcome
be like
back,
a know-it-all. Sorry. Welcome back.
Also, I did make a mistake. Apparently the housing is not over here. The actual lodging for Mira is over here in the wilderness. And the
Ah.
blacksmithy is actually here.
Oh, so I'm at this little pond.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
I have my own little reservoir over here. I can't move my icon, but that's
No, no,
okay.
no.
See, look at that. There's specifically flowers. So
Yeah.
Dang it.
I do
Oh.
apologize. It was like, okay, here, and I forgot. No, wait, that's the.
No worries.
Tis
I
the
would
fault.
much rather, but I don't have a house, so I'm just cowering behind this tree, huh? Okay.
No, it is a house. There's still the hut here.
Oh, am I just not
question.
seeing?
Before
Oh,
we begin,
okay.
Before we begin, Mira and Nora, did you actually want to go back to your house to get the others, or did you want to continue doing deliveries?
I don't want to bother them.
I am
Aw.
cleaning the house.
She's cleaning. I don't want to clean. She's mother henning me. Let her mother hen me.
and I'm making the fire and doing all your manual labor stuff. Like I'm fixing your roof. I'm making things for you.
Could you make some tea?
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Mira loves tea.
Yes, my lady.
Alright, Edgar, are you still outside in the freezing cold?
Are we gonna find a frozen chicken tender?
Oh, Jesus.
Hello? Edgar, are you there?
I think we lost him.
Yes, I am.
Are you still outside?
Yes, I'm just sneaking around.
Alright,
Giving PTSD episodes to the paladin.
alright, as you then start to notice...
I don't think that the viewers actually knew that I was a paladin.
You probably didn't say that.
No, I
It's-
Well, that's your fault then.
That'll come out eventually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Moving forward.
The moment you guys manage to step out and you're trying to make your way into town, all of a sudden the wind starts to pick up.
Okay, good. Because I thought I was hearing something. I'm like, what the heck is that noise? Sorry.
Let's turn this down.
Edgar, your feathers are starting to freeze just a little bit. You can roll. Mira, Nora, and Edgar can roll me a Constitution check.
Check or saving throw?
Check.
Okay.
You're not going to take damage from this.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I didn't mean to roll.
You said
Okay.
you said Constitution?
Yes.
Yes.
Saving throw, right? Okay.
No.
Just normal.
Oh, well,
Like
okay.
that?
Let me redo
That
that.
was a six then.
I eventually... Oh, well, that's a lot better, so I'll take that.
Well, I was gonna say with all those rows, you do manage to pass because the cold to you doesn't really affect you as much. But all of a sudden, you just see Nora forgetting her jacket, holding this stuff, and she's starting to shake.
Wait, toxic growth charisma.
It was an
Toxic is not
accident.
involved.
I didn't need to roll. I just accidentally
Okay.
Toxic, you're having another flashback.
did.
Oi, oi. Snap out of it.
You look out in the wind and you remember traveling in the mountainside with your group, and you
They're
think
called a
you lost-
battalion.
Yeah, your battalion. I don't know. I don't think you had a battalion. I think you had like a squad.
I think it depends on the mission because if it's like a rescue mission, it would be a squad. Whereas if like we're actually going to a battlefield, it would be a. Anyway.
It was more of a scouting party in this case.
Platoon.
Well then, yeah, it was a party.
Yeah.
Continue.
You look outside as the wind starts to get a bit more hazardous. Edga,
Yes. Hello.
you managed to find yourself on the other side. You are just hugging the chimney, and you are peeking through the little cracks of the straw hut just to
Yes.
watch them.
Should I roll a
And-
stealth check as well?
Yes, you may.
Hmm?
Wait. I
Which
clicked it.
means I roll perception.
The 22 would be it.
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
Oh.
All of a sudden, Edga, you sneeze.
We have company.
Oh, we do? I'm not finished making the tea yet.
Whoever it is, come out.
I mean, she's already outside.
Into the. You can visibly see her palm on her face. Get inside. You're going to die out there.
Welcoming strangers into my house.
You said there was a
I
bird
know, I
person.
know.
I'm going to stare at the bird intimidatingly with a pot in my hand.
Would you like to roll an intimidation check?
I did. I rolled a 17.
Oh, I didn't see that. 1 second. There it is. Edga, would you care to roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom. Oh, hey.
Oh.
Wow.
Natural 20.
Nethermore.
At that point, you just come in covered in snow, and then you look up to this dragonborn, who is like trying to be intimidating, but you think he's offering you some food, and you reach in to check it.
Oh dear God, no!
Check the food.
It's boiling tea.
Can I do a check to stop them from trying to touch the pot?
I mean, I have acrobatics.
Do you actually touch the sides of the pot, or do you actually just look in the opening?
Look into it.
Alright, you just peek your head over a bit as you look in it. It smells so good. You haven't had fresh water in days.
Oh God, you poor thing.
And by fresh, you mean you've been drinking out of that frozen pond up north.
Oh
I'm
no!
Sorry, I'm sorry. Hold on. Just really quick. So you can actually eat snow because it's water. So like, and it's snowing.
Shh! Don't get logical in here.
Don't get lost.
Who knows?
Only
It could all
you
be
were a
yellow.
wizard. Anyway,
And who might you be exactly?
Edgar.
Edgar.
It's like the burly orc voice, by the way.
Hmm. I'm going to look you up and down. I don't believe I've met one of your kind before.
I look at the lady and I say, I think this was the bird person that Miss Nora, or not Nora, sorry, Miss how do you say your name? Miria?
Mira.
Mira?
Like a weird way of saying mirror, but Mira.
Yeah, got you.
There we go.
Mira was talking about the bird person.
Hmm. Well, Come on in, sit by the fire, warm up. I don't know if your people suffer defect cold.
There.
Toxic, sweetie, would you put on some more tea?
I, yes, milady.
As
Thanks.
you start to take another tea bag and put it into the pot.
I go out and get snow and I put it in the teapot.
Oh, don't do that.
The moment you step out, all of a sudden you hear your horses like neighing crazily.
Bring them in too.
What? My house is not big enough.
Toxic, roll me a perception check.
Oh no.
13.
Oh, thank God it's not a 1.
I know, right?
You'd end
In
up
the
killing the
heart.
horses.
In the harsh snow, you see your horses are going crazy as you look out further next to the well, and you see a figure with blonde hair blowing into its face, huge physique, almost about your size, carrying a quarterstaff, dragging itself through the snow, and then all of a sudden collapses in the snow.
Hmm.
I sense a plot
I'm
device.
gonna go back inside and I'm going to say person collapsed next to the well. It doesn't seem like my problem, but you might want to deal with it.
She's going to pinch the bridge of her nose and stand and bundle up a little bit before heading back outside.
My character takes care of the very startled horses.
And Edgar just stays inside. where it's-
Oh dear God, she's bleeding.
It's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy.
Actually, no.
Oh, see,
no.
I didn't even see that
Oh,
down
it's
me a
there.
not.
perception.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Roll me a
Okay,
perception check.
I got a really bad roll, so my character's gonna think it's a guy.
You notice that the figure was dragging itself through the snow, and you see fresh blood along the trail. You can't see the figure's face, but you need to roll me a history check with advantage.
Ooh, all right. Something I'm good at. What?
Aw.
Adorable.
Double force. I spoke too
Tried
soon.
so hard.
You're not recognizing this kind of figure. A full-plated person. But in this case, I need you to roll me a medicine check.
Yeah, was planning on doing so. Toxic, get over here.
Okay.
There's a giant gash in the side of her armor that went straight through the plate. And
Jeez.
it looks like it's been infected.
Le goose.
Help me carry this person in.
Yes, my lady.
You're rolling the strength because that's plate armor. I'm basically grabbing by the shoes.
How do you carry this person?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, that's
I'm going to do it fireman style.
Alright, you lift it up over your shoulders. The person is unconscious, but the moment you see the hair out of its face, this is a half-elf Goliath woman.
oh. Oh. Interesting. Can I do a survival check to find anything that might be useful for healing?
Do you have a healing kit?
I probably don't.
Do you have a health potion or healing spells?
To my knowledge,
Do you have a herbalism kit and possibly find any herbs to help heal her?
no. Damn it.
You have a really good survival check. You could probably just try that.
I will.
Do you have anything that could bandage up the wound?
I'm trying to find some bandaging supplies.
Toxic, I need you to roll me a history check with advantage the moment you look at the insignia. This is an Iron Man Kingdom captain.
Oh,
Is that significant to my character?
This is a very high-ranking soldier that commands at least up to 100 men.
Mm.
that's not good.
Out here by herself in the middle of nowhere. And she looked like she was in a battle a day ago.
I'm not sure what's in the dungeon.
On her side, though, like strapped to her side, is a great sword. And you can roll me arcane if you like to check out. As a holy avenger.
Cool.
So basically, she's a paladin.
Oh, got you. So she's the same as me.
Somewhat.
I meant class-wise.
Yeah. Alright, so with that, Sylvia, you try to lift her up, but she's like so heavy, so you just let Toxic handle the rest as you all go inside.
Edgar, do you know how to heal?
I lay her next to the fire, and
Let's see.
I look at Sylvia and Edgar, and I say, "Don't take her armor off."
I don't know how we're going to inspect the wound.
Well, if she has any internal bleeding, taking the armor off could actually kill her. So,
What would I do if I want to inspect the weapons?
Roll me an investigation check. Pretty much you check out what's on her. She doesn't seem to have any money. The only thing she seems to have is the sword. She is decked out in armor, but it seems to be ruined due to the wound that she has. There's like dried blood, and it seems the wound itself just recently opened up.
Oh, geez. I'm going to attempt to get onto my horse and ride into town to get some supplies to heal.
if you can't, I will tell Milady that the horses are not fit to ride in this weather.
I should know the layout of the town, right?
Yeah, you know the
Visiting
layout.
many times.
Nothing
Okay.
must have just changed ever since you came back to visit, or ever since you dropped off Mira here.
Okay. I'm going to take the initiative to go and find some healing supplies over in town.
Hold on, wait. Wouldn't we know that the person that Mira is doing deliveries for is a healer of some sort?
I can pretty much say, you know Nora at first acquaintance basis, and she is a cleric. Yes,
Um,
no. I
Sorry.
will make you roll information for other PCs unless they keep it secret. So,
knowing, Sylvia knowing that Nora is a healer and that she is closer than the town, wouldn't she try to just go find Nora?
Probably. But we don't know if they are. Yeah, I'll go check the forge. Do I have to roll anything for that, or?
If you're taking your horse, you'll probably reach there quicker. In any case, though, is anyone else going to follow Sylvia?
Your shakes her head.
I'm going to look at Sylvia and say, "Milady, will you be okay going by yourself while I make sure that this unknown person and this other unknown person are okay?"
Please make sure they stabilize. I'll be fine.
All right, as you make your way outside, the wind itself is still a little bit brisk. My bad.
No worries.
And you get on your horse. Roll me an animal handling check.
You knew I should have taken that. Oh!
Oh man.
The horse doesn't want to ride in this brisk wind. In fact, it's trying to go lay down over here where it's warm.
Fine, I'm taking the other one.
Uh,
Damn it!
I would pretty much say that would work for both of them, unfortunately, as no one tied them down to the post. They were just standing there on their own.
I thought that I said that I took care of the horses, as in like I
Oh.
tied them. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. My bad. Yeah, they are just not willing to move at the point because
I'll go myself then.
right,
Should I
so
roll survival?
you can just follow the path.
Okay.
Follow the other brick road.
All right. Did Edga and Toxic want to do anything before?
I want to investigate the weapons more.
Roll me an arcane check.
Arcana.
Yep.
Oh.
Wisdom plus your.
It's a very shiny sword. It's got these weird markings on it.
I
It's
mostly
like-
trying to do it to get the design memorized for the Kenku.
You're not copying the paladin sword.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, it is. Yes, she is.
when you like take it, you're still holding it in the scabbard, and you swing it, and it makes a whoosh sound. You make a whoosh sound.
Being as I am technically a trained soldier, I would know how up to somewhat sew a wound up, right? Somewhat.
Roll me another medicine check, just to stabilize her in this case.
Oh man, I knew I should have put stuff in that. I think I'm having lag. I clicked on it. Oh, there it goes.
Oh dear.
The wound is very deep, as you take some rags and you like stuff it where the armor is, hoping to stop the bleeding. But you're gonna need a professional enough to sew it together because you can't. Roll me investigation check too if you want to try to find something in their hut.
Oh my god! What is this?
Can I help add to it?
Is a mess.
Aw.
It,
I guess
like-
I'm messy. I'm sorry,
Can I help with
guys.
Investigation.
I see things.
you don't find any thread. You don't find anything. Just a bunch of
There's
rags.
a reason why you guys have to come clean my house every once in a while.
It's like there's even a pail of what seems to be garbage and food she left there.
Is it growing fungus?
No, it's not, but it's like
Nah, I got this. It's gonna be canon. It's still gonna be bad. My PCSE's gonna be bad. So the fucking teapot starts squealing, and
Oh
it
no.
and it takes me back to another flashback.
Oh no.
I'm not trying to be too loud with it.
Oh god, no, I'm sorry, but that's the last one. I just really wanted to because of the teapot.
Oh god.
It's gonna be flashbacks.
Roll me a wisdom check.
On
Bye, Edna. Edna.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a wisdom check.
That's fine. That's fine. At that point, you start to hear whistling, and you hear the screeching sounds of griffins, and you look over to Egna, and then you decide to tackle her. You do the get down
Acrobatics.
situation.
Get down! Get down on the
Can I
ground!
roll acrobatics?
You can roll your acrobatics versus her athletics. At Toxic's athletics.
Mrs. Obama, get down!
What is up with the 90 fucking rolls
You're
today?
gonna have to do this first.
So at that point, you try to tackle him down in a panic, but all of a sudden you just take a step back, and you just like, poof, right on the ground. And you think he tried to hug you.
Yeah. What dread?
Oh god. Oh god.
Let's see what to do.
All right. With that, we are going to go back to the village map.
Get to the chopper. That's great.
And let's see. Which direction are you heading, Sylvia?
I wouldn't exactly know that they've already taken off for the delivery, so I might go check the Mithy first.
All right. So over here is another small house, which belongs to, let's see, to a young family belonging to the head lumberjack.
Hmm.
Okay.
He is actually the first one to make a delivery in this case.
Nora, this way. I'm Nora. Damn it.
Man, you must be really, really worried if you're calling yourself.
Let's just get this delivery and get inside.
All right,
Okay.
you go up to the door, and you knock on it, I presume.
I'm gonna give it a good 3 hard pounds. Doom, doom, doom. Delivery! Yeah, I'm just holding myself and just shaking, looking around outside, waiting for the door to open.
My house isn't that far from here. If you want, we could head back after this and you could borrow a coat. Or we could always head back to your place. It's rather cold. You should have grabbed one.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Both of you can.
Wow.
Natural 20.
Oh,
You notice that someone is definitely inside.
they're just ignoring us, huh?
Hmm.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself for a moment, if that's okay.
Okay. And what would you like to buff up? I'll pop up the spell to confirm the action. Alright, so you take a quick moment to just cast guidance on yourself, hoping that. And what next roll would you like to do?
I am going to. Is it possible for me to do insight to get a little bit of more insight on what exactly the person inside is doing?
Unless you are able to see the person, I would say no.
I'm gonna just pound on the door. Then again. And I will do guidance on myself to buff up the insight, but I want to pound on the door again and try and get their attention. Hello! It's cold out here. We got a delivery for you.
I'm just watching this poor girl panic.
I would pretty much say roll me a Constitution check to shout out, as you are just like breathing in, and you can use your guidance to add the D4.
Okay. uh,
Wind all of a sudden just picks up right when you shout that. But the banging enough gets the attention of the person inside, and you then see this small little gnomish girl opening up the door, and she's all covered up in blankets, and she's got like this runny nose. Can I help you? It's like she looks miserable.
Oh, wow. Poor
is
thing.
your is your dad home? I've got delivery from the blacksmith.
Dad told me not to talk to strangers.
Oh, Jesus. Can we just leave this with you? Can I use charisma to see if I can convince her?
Hi, Mira.
Hi! Oh, I must door. Oh, God bless you! Here, can you give this to your dad? It's a package from the blacksmith.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Do you mind if we come in for a second? My friend's freezing.
Yeah. At the point, she just turns around. Mom, we have gas. By the way, little Samantha is adopted.
Okay.
As you then see this human woman walking towards you guys through the doorway. Hello. I'm so sorry. What are you doing out of bed, Samantha? I'm sorry, Mom.
We
I would-
busy cooking. Come on back to bed. Okay.
Sorry, ma'am. That was our fault. Had a delivery from the blacksmith.
Thank you. Uh, my husband is actually at the lumber mill right now, cutting up some trees.
Do you mind if I step in for a moment, just to warm up for a sec?
Yes, of course.
Thank
At
you.
the point, you guys decide to go into the house and warm up a bit. Did you want some soup? I was trying to make some. I don't have much though.
No, I'll be good. Just to get out of the wind is blessing enough. Thank you.
I think she needs it more than I. Mr. Sylvia's at my house. I'm sure there's something cooking at home.
Miss Sylvia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Man, everybody's so nice to my character.
Technically, Sylvia told your story to the whole village, and they've been treating you as though you're the mascot of the village.
Okay.
It's like they know you're a tiefling, obvious from the horns, but you've been very sweet and kind and such, and you like been doing little things.
Okay, that's cool.
I'll probably stick around for just about a couple minutes just to warm up for a moment before heading out again.
She comes
Oh.
back with 2 wooden cups full of chicken broth and what seems to be chopped up vegetables. No meat inside of it, though.
Okay. Thank you.
It's quite a white. I'm surprised you're even walking out here in such a... Oh dear, as the moment she looks outside. Is the blizzard finally coming this soon?
I guess so.
Would I have been here long enough to know that there's a blizzard that comes however often it's coming?
Roll me a nature check. It is the season of Neverwinter. It is the odd states it in a very peculiar way, but during this time, there are occasional heavy storms that come in, coming from the mountains due to the fact that the passageway leads open a strong current.
Okay.
And then you notice that Raven. Her name is Raven, by the way. Raven Blake.
Okay.
let's see. Wait, did I not add that? I need both of you to roll me a perception check.
Oh, I noticed nothing.
17.
All right, here we go. All right, 17. Mira, you're not really paying attention to what's outside, but Nora, out in the distance over here, you think you see a figure walking through the snow.
Sorry, can you ping one more time where it was?
Outside, very, very far deep into the forest. It's about at least 250 foot away from the pass. Like, it's in the forest, far off.
What direction is it seem to be heading?
Uh, it seems to be heading south. And it's like heading deeper into the blizzard.
Can't figure out how tall the figure is.
Um, it's very tall.
Is it taller than human size?
I would consider it, let me double check. It is at least a medium human size.
Okay. Tall for a dwarf. um. doo-doo-doo.
It's about above 7 feet.
Oh,
But the moment you see that, it disappears in the snow.
Boy. I'm gonna sip the soup and just keep my eye outside for a little bit. Sorry. Thought I saw someone walking out in the snow. Must be colder than I thought. Thank you. Whew. Thank you, Raven.
Oh, you're very welcome, Miss Nora. Mira,
mm-hmm.
if you want, I do have some leftover bread if you want to take some home.
Um,
It is stale, though.
Do I know that are they not doing good, like, money-wise as a family?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay. It's a... There it is.
She's doing it to be nice. She knows technically that you don't have any food and that you have to scourge for yourself. And she's very sweet. She's very kind. Uh, she's doing okay considering that her husband is the head lumberjack. But during these times, people tend to like keep their food in great storage. But she's offering you free food, even though it's not in great quality.
Yeah, I shouldn't turn that down, because I probably don't have much at the house.
All right, so you gain 1 free ration of stale bread.
Cool. 1 stale...
Actually, if you don't happen to mind, I was hoping that you can bring my husband his lunch. I would do it myself, but the storm is very hazardous, and I gotta take care of Samantha.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll be right back as she steps forth in the other room. It's Daisy.
I'll call back and say we'll take care of it.
Oh.
Ugh. And I'll take another long sip of the broth and the soaked veggies.
If you like, I can give you Samantha's coat.
Yes, please. I'll happily bring it back before heading back to the blacksmith. Thank
It
you
is
so much.
a little bit smaller, but it's like big enough to be a cow in this case.
A what?
A
cowl.
cowl.
So it's like it's up to your elbows, covering up your shoulders.
Oh, okay.
and it's like there's a tiny little hood that you put over your head.
Better than nothing.
Now you won't freeze.
Yeah.
I still can't believe you walked out of there without a coat.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Master Stone Gut's a little. Yeah. When you don't get the stuff done right and in a timely manner, yeah, he's scarier than a demon.
Raven
Oh,
pretty much
you've
says,
seen a
"Well,
demon?
I assume they're pretty scary.
Yeah, they can be.
well, you both doing a very wonderful job."
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
We'll be
you.
heading out now. I'll make sure to let your husband. I'll make sure to bring your husband food.
Oh, at that point, she goes back to the kitchen and comes back a minute later, and she brings out this small little box lunch. So you can write Jack's lunch.
Do you want to take it?
I'll take it.
Okay.
He said he was at the lumber mill, right?
Yes, in that direction, the lumber mill is right past this forest.
Okay.
Uh,
What is the other house that we needed to make a delivery at?
the delivery is technically over here at the village.
Um. Okay, let's quickly make the delivery. Bring him the lunch, then We'll come back here through the forest. Okay.
All right.
Thank you again.
All right, Sylvia.
I'm going to enter the blacksmith and say, "Old man, I need you."
Oh, jeez.
The moment you shout out, roll me a perception check.
Uh-oh. Ah! Why?
5.
Nobody's home. You go over to the blacksmith area next to the furnace. The fire has been put out. And you go over to the shack, and the door is locked. With no sign of Mira or Nora whatsoever. And you look at the door, and you see it written in common and dwarvish, a little bit dwarvish on the bottom. But in common says, be back in an hour, town meeting.
God damn it, old man. Could I look around to see if I could find anything that would make as a temporary healing solution?
Roll me a investigation check.
Why? ¿Por qué?
You look around, you have no idea how blacksmith tools work. You do manage to find like an old water skin.
I shake it. Is there water?
There is some kind of liquid in it, and the moment you open up, you get this strong whiff of mineral spirit hitting your nose.
Oh.
If that's alcohol, take it.
It's not alcohol, it's mineral spirit.
I don't know what the difference is.
It's technically like a paint thinner.
Oh, okay.
Take it still.
I don't think this is gonna help. Damn. I would know where the town meeting is going to be held at, yes?
Yes, at the village.
Hmm. I think I'm going to run back, tell them to grab the person and bring them over to the town meeting. Surely there would be somebody there with the ability to yell.
Second. I apologize if I'm changing up the map a bit. I did some, this was a quick job at the moment.
Yeah, we made him through all this together in like less than a week, so.
Shh, don't tell them that.
Oh.
Anyway,
I'm sorry! Ignore me!
I'm joking. So, back at the hut, Toxic and Edgar, are you still watching this person?
I'm watching because I have nothing else to do besides be warm.
My flashback has ended, I suppose, and I finished making the tea. It's a little burnt.
Did you ever get?
You managed to somehow burn water.
Oh,
As you just-
I'm sorry, you guys actually don't know. Tea can be
Oh,
burned.
it can be burned. I know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it can. It tastes terrible. So my character's like, crap, I burned the tea, and starts over.
Alright, you throw away the
Milady.
old pot outside and the water and the contents at least, and then you start doing it again.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You don't know how you burn tea? Okay, so here's the thing. So technically, tea is just leaves and water. So
I-
if you burn the leaves, then you burn.
Yeah, it's
the
not
tea.
good.
What does the paladin have? Not the other person, paladin, the one on the ground.
The half-elf Goliath woman has her sword and her armor. You didn't manage to find anything else on her. You have no idea what this woman is, who this woman is.
So just a sword? No, I thought she had a quarterstaff or something.
She was carrying a quarterstaff, which I believe she dropped it outside.
Hmm. Let's see. Would I have to make a? Actually, no. My character wouldn't know it's outside. I don't know what to do.
Alright, did you guys just want to keep a watch just in case?
Let's see. Hmm. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Go back to the hut.
Sorry about the dogs. I'm
It's
gonna
okay.
mute myself.
I need you to both roll me a perception check.
I think I'm very perceptive. See what my perceptive is.
I didn't roll bad
Oh,
this
hey.
time.
Like,
I got 20.
Shocking.
the moment you look outside and everything, you think you see some movement over here.
Oh yeah, that's right, I do. Oh, thanks for reminding me, man.
Here and here.
In fact, Edgar,
Yes.
Okay, so I just got reminded that I have lay on hands because I'm new to this class. So I'm gonna do that.
alright, so how much you're gonna use all 5, or are you just going to use 1?
I'm just gonna use all 5.
Alright, so you use all of your lay on hands and you touch her wound, focusing on her healing her as you manage to slowly seal it up. She is now stable, fully breathing. She's not waking up at the moment, but I would say that she is unconscious. She has some exhaustion to her as well, but Edgar,
Yes, I know.
you see something moving over here, and with that 23, you see this.
Mhm.
1 second, let me get the music.
Oh man, the suspense.
I'm literally on the edge of my what?
Wait, what is it?
It's a knoll.
Oh,
Hyena
God.
man!
I
I hate gnolls.
You see what seems to be a large lumbering figure dragging something and is heading in this direction.
Oh, towards me. Fantastic.
What would I use to check to see what it is?
Hold on. 1 second.
Says I could see it.
It is actually carrying a dead body.
Is the bird lady gonna? Oh wait, do I actually see it with my 16.
Yes, you do see this.
What do I use to deduce what it is?
Okay, so after I do lay on hands, I'm actually gonna go and kill it. Let's go.
You're just gonna charge in there? Whoa, 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 whoa.
30 feet movement.
Oh yeah,
You're
that's
gonna-
right. I'm so sorry.
Are you dashing towards it?
No, because I would take my action, then I wouldn't be able to hit it.
All right. The moment you rush in, do you draw your weapon?
Yeah.
The moment it stops and looks over at you, it drops the body and then it draws out its weapon.
I mean,
Oh my god.
Oh, initiative.
And with that,
Wow. What is up with me today?
Oh no.
we're going to roll
What?
initiative. Edgar and Toxic.
I rolled a nat one, man.
how long will it
Might
take for
click
me to
too
get
much.
back?
A while.
I
You're-
would.
you're not-
Are you heading back towards there?
Yes.
All right. I
I
need
clicked
you-
it a few times by accident.
It's fine. Make sure you click on your token before you roll your initiative, so it adds you to the table.
I am not in.
Sylvia, just roll your initiative, and I'll add you.
Okay.
You
Be
go
coming
that way.
into the next round since you are not currently there at the moment.
Fucking why?
All right,
So-
so that's
so-
a 1, 6, and a 7.
If I may, before continuing, to make sure that you get your initiative in part of the turn order, first what you'll do is you'll click your token,
I-
and then you roll your initiative after that.
Got to. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not say that? I'm sorry.
You did just a little late.
Yeah, we had already rolled after you asked.
All
Yeah.
right, so let me get some battle music going on real quick. So we're actually getting into combat.
You did not prepare for this.
Yes, with one
I'll
person.
be right back.
Right. Oh lord.
Ah,
All right, so
Yes.
for in this case, I will be showing my rolls. So, I only hide boss rolls, and it rolled a 1,
Nice.
which is a 2. So,
faster than my knight. Great.
all right, so
I'm
Edgar,
so sorry.
Yes.
Somebody came into my room and was talking. So what did I miss?
Edgar, you are first. Sylvia, you will be coming in the next round, so to
let's
speak.
see.
Of course.
Where's the ruler thing? Oh, right.
I actually don't know where the ruler is.
It's over here on the side if you look at my screen. Oh, you have it right there.
That is. Okay, now I see it.
That is for your line of sight or for your movement, because the fence will be blocking your path. in this
The 30 feet speed. That's for one turn, right? And then I
It
do
is 30 feet for your movement, and then you can take another dash action to make another movement.
But you won't be able to attack if you do dash.
You still have your bonus action and a free action to do so.
Oh right.
What's the range on a bow?
Far.
I believe that is in your character sheet.
So is it a short bow, a long bow? What's that?
Short.
A
Short
short bow,
bow.
I think is
80 feet.
Yeah.
80 feet.
Longbow is 120.
Max range is 320, but you'd roll with disadvantage on that.
Let's
Mhm.
see,
I can move to right here.
short bow. Yeah, you'll be in range without disadvantage,
Okay, I can be right here then.
and you have line of sight.
Okay.
Now,
I move there. And let's see. So I have 20. I can use a short bow then. So I'll use a short bow on it.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Let's see, after you hit this.
That's an 18.
Wait, how did?
+5. Don't worry about it.
All right, that's a hit.
And now I do.
You click on the short bow right here on the chat, right below the 18. You click on the name, and it should pop up the damage.
A 6.
All right, it does 6 points of damage.
Yay me.
You quickly run up with your short bow, and you make a quick shot. You manage to shoot it right into the shoulder as it goes back. It takes the hit, and then it snarls and growls right at you, and it's now going to take a turn. Let's see, it's been a while since I did that.
Oh,
I'm good.
It
No.
is going to pull out its spear, and it's going to be two-handed,
we're not.
and it's going to lunge straight at Edgar. And it's going to make an attack roll. Oh, hold on. That is a 7 to hit. So that is a miss.
Okay.
It
Ingrid?
comes into my field. Do I take the attack of opportunity?
No,
No.
it has to move past you for the attack of opportunity.
So when it leaves your your threatened range, then you get your attack of opportunity, not when it enters.
Oh yeah, that's right, because that's a feat. I'm so sorry. I'm
That is
thinking of-
technically Sentinel, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, Toxic, it is your turn as you see the snow just charging right through the snow with an arrow in its shoulder and tries to stab right at Edgar. But she manages to quickly step back, and then you go for your swing, I assume.
Yes.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Is my acid breath a bonus action or an action? I can't remember.
I believe it is an action. Pop it up real quick.
Okay.
It's also a cone.
There we go.
That
That is acid
yeah.
resistance.
My bad. I thought
very good.
I thought I had this.
I could have sworn I added it towards your stuff.
I,
Did you have it?
yeah, it's not here anymore. I did have it, but
Would it be in your attacks?
I'll just look it up, man.
Yeah, it should be in your attack list.
I mean, I can post it, but it doesn't say.
All right, dexterity check.
Better not breathing onto me.
5-foot line, 30 feet, acid breath. Let me look up your race real quick.
It's copper. Just so you know.
No, I know it's copper. I'm just trying to find out if it's an action or bonus action. I believe it's an action, though.
Yeah, it'd be like a weapon, I think.
It is considered an attack. You can use your action. So yes, that is considered an attack. Okay, so it's got to make a dexterity saving throw.
How agile is the puppy?
No, we're about to find out.
Not
That's a
very.
9.
It dies.
It's still alive.
No, I know.
At that point, you go forth and you use your acid breath and you spray it all over the gnoll, and it like freaks out, and you can see its metal fur and leather start to melt a bit, and half of its face is singed and deformed, and it's pissed.
Oh.
All right, we are now in the second round, and Sylvia, you are quickly trying to head back, and all of a sudden you see Toxic and Edgar is fighting against this gnoll, and this gnoll is in a frantic pain scream.
I can see that it's been acid, so I'm going to assume that shit's hostile. And draw my bow.
11 will not hit.
Damn it.
All
It's
right.
a warning shot. Don't worry.
Uh, the winds are not as heavy as they were back then. However, you still managed to shoot it and lands right here.
God damn it. I'm gonna move up then.
Is that where? Where did it land?
Second. I gotta add you control again. New token. There we go.
Oh.
All right. Is
Right
that
there.
your turn?
Yes, for now.
All right, Edgar. It is now your go.
Okay. Since it's close up to range, I'll use my rapier to attack.
Slight advice: you now have the ability to do sneak attack, with a finesse weapon. Considering it, you have an ally next to it in 5 feet.
Oh.
So go ahead and make an attack roll as you drop your short bow.
Attack. Wait, what? Just hit attack.
Roll your rapier as you drop your short bow to attack. All right, 13 does not hit, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Let's see. And then I will move over. Wait. I'm too zoomed in. Yeah, right there.
Do you have to disengage as a bonus action?
Disengage? What's that mean?
It means
he
disengage-
wants-
He doesn't get access to that until 2nd level.
That's what I thought. Okay, so it's going to take an attack of opportunity if you move out.
Beep.
Do you still want to move?
Let's see. No. Wait. Yeah, no.
Okay, so you're just going to stand your ground?
Yeah.
All right, the moment you think you're about to move, it just looks at you, ready to strike, but then you stand your ground, holding up the rapier. You swing wildly, trying to hit into its arm, but now it's pissed, it's angry.
Yeah.
And it is going to make another attack, but this time it's going to go and it's going to make a spear attack right at Toxic.
Hooray.
Eep.
Seriously? Okay, yes,
That's
that hits.
22, and that is 10 piercing damage.
Ow.
Are you still standing, Toxic?
Unfortunately.
Alright, the moment it does that, it just snarls at you, and then it takes it both spears, goes down low, and then stabs you right into the gut,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
pulling it back, and then it just looks at you, all 3 of you.
All 3 of you. Oh, that's great.
Alright, Toxic, it is your go.
Okay, can I do a strength check to pull his weapon out of his hand?
Unfortunately, you do not have the disarm feature, but you can get into a grapple check.
Okay, so that would be acrobatics or
That would be your athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics, which would either be his strength or dex.
got you.
Alright.
Full Nelson.
Okay, let's see. Now he's gonna roll his strength. That's a
Nope.
6. So at that point, you just drop your weapon and you look at him, and then you lunge at him, and you now have him in a grappled state. You still have a bonus action.
I do. I'm gonna try to snap his neck.
Hmm.
Hold on. I don't think you have the ability to do that just yet.
I don't? Oh, okay. Bonus actions aside, I don't have any bonus actions other than if I could do that. So
Let's see.
you,
You can move him 5 feet in a direction.
okay. I'll just move. I'll move him back then, like this way.
Okay, so you'll be moving him like this as you just lunge at him, and now you're just holding him. He is unable to move from that spot, and anyone in melee range it has advantage to hit him. Any range attack would be at disadvantage, though.
Because it hit you by accident.
Oh no! Well, I was going to turn around so that he would be exposed and not me.
Oh no, you're fine. Sylvia, it is your turn.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
Would Shocking Grasp go through both of them?
Are you doing it as a touch situation?
It is a touch attack, yes.
Alright, then you will get advantage.
Yes! I'm going to walk up and say, bad dog. That is not the only roll. Do it again.
You can toggle in your character sheet to roll advantage if that one you want to do it.
What?
Alright, so it is 11. It's not the net one, it is the 11. As you go forth, your hands start to spark with arcanic energy. Lightning shoots from your fingertips as you try to reach for it, and then it heads turn and snaps at you midair.
Ah,
That's
bitch.
a reflex. It doesn't, it's like trying to shake you off and everything. Edgar.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
Okay. I'll move to right here. And you said I could do a sneak attack?
You can use a sneak attack because you have an ally now holding it with advantage.
Okay, how do I roll sneak attack?
Okay, I added it to your character sheet, but first, make an attack roll with your rapier.
Okay.
Alright, now
One more.
that is still one more. That is a miss, unfortunately. As Toxic is just like trying to hold this thing, and it's just like squirming about, snapping in the air.
So, oh, I already moved, so yeah. That's my turn then.
Alright, it is now the Gnoll's turn, and it's going to take a biting action on Toxic.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
great.
It's not even going to fight the grapple, it's going to lunge forth and just bite you right near the neck. That's a 15. Does
It
that
doesn't hit. Yes, it doesn't
All right.
hit.
Oh.
bites down right into your armor, and you can just feel its fangs just sink into your chainmail. Or is it a chain shirt? Anyway, it sinks into the links of the chain, and you can feel its heavy grip trying to break through it.
I look at it and I say, "Yo, no drooling on the merchandise."
All right, Toxic, it is now your turn. I can
I'll
say
for it.
you can make a unarmed attack, and if you do happen to do enough damage, I will say you can snap its neck.
Okay. So an unarmed attack. I actually don't know what to roll for that.
All right, it will just be a pure strength roll.
Okay. I will attempt. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna do acid breath again.
I don't think you can do acid breath again because.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. It's not my turn anymore.
Yeah, that was your action though.
Yeah.
Also,
And
rest.
I can't wait to get my second attack. Let's go.
like you're trying to like get a point to get around his neck, lifting his arms, but he's just like trying to bite into your armor as you two are just in this grapple fest, and your friends are just trying to find a spot, but it's happening so fast. Sylvia, it is now your turn.
Dagger. Just
Grab it.
dagger.
having issues.
That is a hit.
Yeah, it is.
Stab it.
How do you want to do this?
Uh, I want to gut it from its sternum to its groin.
Okay. The moment you pull out your dagger instead, and then you go right below, stabbing it down and disemboweling it, it stops. And it has this pain look with its head up in the air and falls right on top of Toxic.
You okay, Toxic?
I don't feel so good.
As you can
As long as you don't
see
turn into
a
the-
giant hole in Toxic's stomach as the snow is just in your arms. Do you still hold on to it or do you let it go?
I'm gonna hold it like a baby. No, I'm just kidding.
It's my dog, Mom. I'll do it.
Oh god.
Nah, man, I'm actually gonna skin it.
I'm going to see if there was anything on it because a knoll in these parts, I'm not sure if it's that common.
I'm sorry, DM, am I allowed to skin it?
Do you have the tools? Are you proficient with the leathering?
Do I need leathering to skin
Yes.
something?
I mean, you need a you.
The answer is yes.
Can I slide off hand the weapons?
I mean, you could still try to skin it with a knife, but if you don't have the skill to like do so, it's not going to be a very good thin cut. I could say you could probably make a survival check and like take an ear or something.
Would I know that this creature is sentient?
Roll me an intelligence check, Sylvia. And for anyone who wants to check it, roll me an investigation check.
I will roll intelligence and then
Investigation.
investigation. So 10 for intelligence, 14 on invest.
Alright, so basically, gnolls are common in the mountainous areas of these parts, but you notice that they don't usually go out alone.
Pack mentality. Got it.
I
So
can
there
slide the
might
fans
be
for the
more
weapons.
of these out there in the forest.
We have to go to the meeting.
Is that a clean enough cut to like at least do something with it?
Do you have a knife?
I could
I
ask
can-
Sylvia for hers.
Yeah, I can give her my dagger for it.
Can I pick up the weapons?
Alright,
Yeah, you can. I don't care.
it has a crude longbow with at least 5 arrows and a spear.
Yoink on the arrow.
Oh, those are my arrows. A lot of-
Also, it seems to have a sack of what seems to be a removed human hand, which clearly probably belongs to this body.
Yeah, we should probably inspect that. Thanks.
Okay, so I have now a longbow.
Crude longbow. And I'm going to.
What's the difference between a crude and a normal longbow?
It's just a normal longbow. It's just the.
Oh! Well, what do I know about this man?
This is a villager, and it not just any villager. It's one of the lumberjacks.
My.
His face has been bitten off. He is completely dead, and his hand is missing. The perfect hand from the bag.
Oof. Why the hell did he take his hand? Was there a ring on it?
No.
I
You
am-
do manage to happen to find at least 7 silver in a pouch that he had on him.
I will take this to your family.
Roll me a deception check. I'm joking. Joking.
I'm going to lie to the corpse.
That's funny.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to drag him I'm going to inform them that we need to head to the town center. Uh, there's a town meeting going on, and there's possibly some problems going on.
I need a healer.
There's going to be a healer there. Probably.
As you guys leave the dead knoll in the snow as toxic with that survival check, you do manage to cut off its mane of the back part of it. It was a rush job, but you did manage to at least get that part.
Cool. So I'm going to clean what I cut off in the snow.
All right, you'd like dip the scalped mane into the snow, and you just put it into your inventory.
One knoll scalp. Don't question it.
Oh, spear.
How big is it? I need to know. Sorry.
It's technically the size of the horse mane.
Oh, okay, so it's a decent size.
Sweet, we can give the horses dreads.
I was thinking more or less selling it to a villager, but sure.
Oh my god.
Customize our horses.
Oh my goodness, this rogue has too much stuff in him.
We'll
Anyway,
split the arrows,
so
but let's head out.
Before we head out, we have to,
Oh yeah, bring the guy. Girl. Right. Paladin.
how are you going to carry the unconscious giant woman?
There's
I'm
three
going
of us.
to use the horses.
I
Shocker.
will assist with that. See if you can't roll a better animal handling.
What's my animal handling? Oh, I keep closing it.
Okay, first I gotta roll strength, right?
Yes, you do.
Tie them to the horses.
The moment you then try to reach down and touch this woman, she all of a sudden wakes up and decks you in the face.
Ooh!
As you then take at least 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I'm dead.
You're not dead. You're unconscious.
Okay, I'm unconscious. Well, you actually didn't say that it was, so,
Non-lethal.
do I need to start making death saving throws?
No, because she decked you in the face. She didn't do it with lethal force. She just did it enough to knock you out.
Okay, yeah, I'm passing back out, guys. I'm out.
So, Edgar, the moment you get into the doorway, all of a sudden you just see Toxic just fall backwards.
Do I hear that?
You probably hear Edgar scream.
'Cause
Or
I
cough.
mean, like,
Yeah.
I'm 6'7", so like it's like a tree falling, man.
I'm actually taller than you.
The moment you guys get into the doorway, all of a
There's
sudden,
no way that you were taller than 6'7".
I'm 6'9".
I don't understand, but okay.
the
Moving along.
large woman starts to shout out, speaking in a language you guys don't understand, unless you understand giant.
Shit.
No.
No?
But
And she is now holding her sword. And
Easy, easy. We're friends. We found you outside. We brought you in and we got you healed.
roll me a persuasion check.
It'd be better with performance.
Performance doesn't work like that.
Damn
can I
it.
add to that roll.
Assist
I-
giving.
I could say you can give her advantage with assistance, but I was going to say no because you didn't really say anything either, so...
Damn it!
She then puts the blade up to Toxic, and then she states, "Where am I?" And then we're going to transition to the other party.
God damn it!
I'll be right back then.
Oh, good lord. Anyway, meantime, Mira and Nora, you two have finally managed to reach up to the village.
All right.
Oh boy. Finally.
Uh, you see a bunch of people starting to head towards the local town meeting slash tavern.
I wonder what's going on. We haven't had a
Um,
town meeting since I've been here.
Um, can I roll perception to see if the individual I'm supposed to deliver stuff to is in the crowd that's heading over there?
Let's see. Your next delivery, I would say, roll me a intelligence check.
9.
Okay, that's good enough. The next person you are supposed to be delivering to, their house is close by. You can just drop up their stuff, uh, if you like. And Mira, you can continue following Nora, or you can have to go check out what's happening at the town meeting.
I did agree to help her, so if do you want to do you want to hand that off and then we can run and deliver the lunch, or maybe he might be at the meeting. Maybe we should check before we make all our way over there.
Let's drop off the stuff and just figure out real quick what exactly is happening before we head over and drop off the lunch.
Hopefully he's
It-
at the meeting so we don't have to, because it is rather cold.
Yeah, it is. Let yeah, we'll try and figure out what's happening. If we don't find out what's going on pretty quickly, we'll just leave and head back out there. If it's another meeting about sharing food, I'm not exactly interested in learning about how we're going to share food.
At that point, all of a sudden, you see a very familiar face walking up to you. By the stars, is it the fair Mera, and of course, Lady Nora?
Hello.
Hi, person. Who is this? Because obviously he knows us.
This is Trevor, the local human bard.
Oh, yay, bards. Hi, Trevor.
Trevor, what's been going on here? I didn't think that we had a town meeting for a while still.
Well, if it wasn't the fact that my performance was cancelled, apparently the mayor decided to call in for some stuff. But anyway, what are you two fine ladies doing right now?
Running deliveries. I've got one more delivery for I've got one more delivery for Master Stonegaunt and Goat, and then we'll be bringing lunch to Jack out at the lumber mill soon. House. His wife had some lunch ready for him and asked for us to deliver it.
Ah, fascinating. And you, Lady Mira, what are you up to?
I'm helping with the deliveries. I'm trying to get back home. Lady Sylvia's here to see me.
Lady Sylvia! Oh, I haven't seen her in ages. Does she still talk about me?
Uh, of, of course.
Roll me a deception check. You both can roll me a history check if you like as well.
Oh, yes, I need to know. Oh, God.
22.
Mira, you don't know much between Trevor's relationship with Lady Sylvia, but Nora, you pretty much can tell that Trevor has the hots for her, mostly because she's a noble and she's a very, very lustrous elf. But Lady Sylvia hates this guy's guts. Like, he will do anything to try to get into her pants or to actually get her to fall in love with him. But Sylvia, yeah, this is the one guy you never want to sleep with. don't know why. There's just something about him that gets on your fucking nerves.
He's a bard. And he's not Huxon, so that's why. Sorry.
I
It's
believe I
his
have a mail on.
age.
Oh,
But perhaps you two ladies care to join me in a drink later.
I got plans, but thank you.
perhaps later, if I'm allowed to leave early from working at the blacksmith, but I might take you up on that offer tonight.
At that point, he strings his lute. You know what to say. All work and no play makes nothing fun at all. I'll
I-
see you at the tavern.
Cool.
Have a good
Might want to
night.
work on that.
As he starts to play his lute, walking towards the tavern and such, leaving you two be.
That guy makes me feel weird. I don't feel comfortable around him. I'm not sure why. He talks silly.
I think he needs to work on his people skills. I don't think he would sell daggers that well.
I just had a devious idea.
So I'll quickly head over to the house and first I'll give it a good hard 3 knocks.
Alright,
We-
so in this area, you have the local tavern.
Okay.
Over here, you have your local general store. Over here are some of the other villagers, such as the farmers and some of the lumberjacks. One of them was also a cobbler. Over here, though, is the warehouse where they keep most of their food and grain.
Okay.
And the tavern itself is pretty much where people go forth and rest for the night and so on and so forth. You do have a local alchemist, but he is very, very not open at the moment. He's
Okay.
been working on a very secretive project that he's been hoping to accomplish, and he doesn't like to be disturbed.
Is that where we're going?
Pretty much.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
Potion man.
I thought we were going to the general store. My mistake.
We could go to the general store first.
Well, no, I thought that's where the delivery was. My mistake.
According to your list, it is the general store, the tavern, the alchemist shop, and the lumberjack, or the lumber mill.
Oh, there's 4 places to deliver stuff. Okay, I thought it was just 2.
There was originally 2, but he added on the list.
Of course. All right, so let's. So,
If you
General
want,
store, we
I
should-
could take one over here to go a little quicker.
yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm only.
Here.
It's not that far away, and you're gonna have me do it myself, anyways.
Sure. You drop off the stuff at the general store. I'll head to the alchemist place and drop off their stuff,
Okay.
and meet you at the tavern for real quick to see what's going on, and then we'll drop everything off at the lumber mill.
Sounds like a plan.
Sweet. See you in a bit.
Okay.
So we'll split up and do our attempt to do our separate deliveries.
All right. So who wants to do their thing first, or shall we get to the other party and see how far they get?
It's up to you guys.
How about
Guys.
you attempt your delivery first?
Okay.
Yeah, you do yours, because my character's just passed out anyway.
Okay. I will do my delivery.
All right. So I guess that will be the last scene for the night then, and then we can get back. For now, Mira, I am actually going to pull you into the background real quick. Ignore the tavern. And let me change up the music. As you start to enter the general store. That's not the right layer. My bad. 1 second. You notice that the door is open.
Well, it's a store. Usually, you'd think they'd be open. You mean unlocked or open?
It's open.
Oh, jeez. So I'm gonna peek my head in and go, "Hello, the door's open. It's rather cold."
Roll me a perception check.
Oops. Obviously, go with the first one. I don't know why it's so easy to double click this. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You look about. You think no one's home. It's very quiet. Oh, sorry, my alarm just went off. And let me see. It is very, very oddly quiet. Do you keep looking?
I'm gonna take a step inside. I mean, it's a store, so people just come in all the time, I would think. And then I'm gonna call out, "Hello?
Hello?
Hello? I got a delivery?"
Hello? As you then see an elderly old man walking out. Can I help you?
"Hi, I have a delivery from the blacksmith for you."
Oh, yes. The goods. Thank you. Who are you again?
"I'm Mira. I live wherever I live, on the outskirts of town."
Oh, that's nice. At the point, he walks over and grabs your bag. I'm sorry. It seems. I was taking a nap, and then the next thing I know, I forgot to lock my door.
"Yeah, it was wide open. I was worried about you letting all the heat out."
Have you seen my son?
Who's your son? Maybe.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey.
Is that the bard?
No, it's Trevor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At that point, Father, please. Oh, hello, Jeffrey. As you see this more mature, younger man and such coming in from the back room. I do apologize. We were doing some inventory. Father, you were supposed to sit in your chair. I was just saying hello. Go back to the room, Father. It was nice meeting you, Blue Lady.
It was nice meeting you too.
At that point, he walks up to you. Oh, you're that girl.
Hi. I'm just bringing a delivery from the blacksmith for you. And I get a hand. I'm guessing the old guy kind of left it on the table.
You then see Jeffrey go forth and grab it from you.
Okay.
Thank you. That will be necessary. You can leave now.
Oh.
Unless you plan on buying something for once.
I'll be going. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Roll me a perception check.
Dang.
The moment you get up to the door, you see him turn around and go and mutter to himself, "Devil born."
She's gonna sigh and just kind of leave. It's not worth a fight. Ignorant people are ignorant, sadly.
If you want more information about Jeffrey, you can go ahead and roll me a history check.
Oh, okay.
Jeffrey is an angsty young man. He didn't really want to work in the shop, but he's technically taking care of his father
Mm-hmm.
because of his health condition. he actually wanted to head to the city and become a very well-known merchant, but him being stuck in a small village like this has left him in a sour mood.
Yeah.
He especially doesn't like any other outsiders, so to speak.
And that would definitely be me.
Yep. I mean, he's not like saying get the fuck out or anything. He's just like he doesn't have a great taste towards people like you in general. He doesn't know you as much in this case. He doesn't really like talking.
Yeah. Well, Mira's kind of simple-minded when it comes to this, considering she grew up kind of not many people around, so she doesn't catch cues like that very easily. She obviously knows something else is up, and so. But he obviously doesn't want her there, so. And she does understand the whole, are you gonna buy something for once? So she's just gonna leave.
All right. With that, now we're going to go straight to Nora. All right, Nora. Let me pull up the alchemist room real quick. Wait. Oh. And that's the same room. Okay. I apologize. I am missing the alchemist room, so we're just gonna go back to the village.
Okay.
We're going to have to do this theater of the mind, but I do have his token.
So I will go up to the alchemist shop, I believe, or building,
Yes.
and I will do the. Is the door closed? There, I'm guessing.
There is a giant sign that is like tilted crooked, and it says "Closed. Do not disturb."
Oh.
You're gonna disturb him.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself to buff up perception that I believe that I will need here in a moment. Do-do-do. Do-do-do.
All right. Do you attempt to knock on the door?
I'm going to attempt to knock on the door with the usual 3 pounds and shout out, "Hello, delivery from the blacksmith."
Roll me a dexterity check.
Oh, jeez.
Check or yeah,
Check.
9.
The moment you reach for the door, all of a sudden it slams open, and then you see this tiny little halfling with a cane and everything bursted out. Eureka! I've done it!
Oh, you've done it! Oh,
And at that
amazing!
point, the door hits you in the hand as it starts to go numb. I finally perfected it! After all these years! As he seems to be holding a very specific potion.
The music has me
What did
concerned.
What did you perfect? What's the great invention that you've created?
I have created a very... Wait a minute. What are you doing at my door?
I have a delivery from the blacksmith. Apparently,
Ah, yes! My forceps! Gimme!
here you are. I will reach into the blacksmith and pull out the forceps that he requires.
At that point, ah, yes, I will no longer have to burn my fingers when carrying the alchemic potions. I should have done this sooner. Anyway, is that all?
Yes, I was just curious about your great invention. What kind of potion did you succeed in making this time?
I have seemed to perfected a very powerful potion. One that is capable of changing everything about this village. It is an instant growth formula!
So you can make crops grow a lot faster, or are you just gonna make the buildings grow bigger?
roll me a charisma check.
Six.
How dare you just assume that the great Xavius, the arcanist of all time, is just so feeble-minded to do it with houses. You can't grow houses! But you're close. With this, we can grow trees the size of mountains.
Do we have so? Ooh, I can see why this is so great. People commission us to make big saws for such big trees. This is a great invention that you've made. Ooh, I've got to tell the master.
No! Yes, the point he reaches for you and then looks you like his nose is touching your nose. Listen to me, little girl. You will not tell anybody about this just yet. I planned on selling this to the highest bidder. Understand?
Fine. I wanted to make a fortune too off of your fortune.
His breath smells oddly of mint and lavender for some reason.
Can I make an insight check to see if he's been consuming his own potions?
I would say yes, you may.
Natural one.
You don't know what it is, but it smells nice.
Very well. I won't tell a soul, but I'm going to start planning on making very large saws.
Fair enough. Anyway, goodbye! And slams the door.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna spin around on one foot and turn around and start walking away. At least I delivered the stuff.
Alright, at that point, you start to meet up with Mira and Nora. Oh, wait, Nora, you start to meet up with Mira.
Well, that's delivered.
Yep, that's delivered. Shall we head into the tavern to see what everyone's got a fuss about?
I think that'd be best.
Get out of this cold. Ugh.
Yeah.
And right before you manage to do that, you then happen to hear someone shouting out in the distance.
Which direction do we hear it from, or do we
Uh,
need to make a perception?
Over here.
Oh, well, that's the way to the sawmill, right?
Yes.
Um,
You hear someone shouting out at the warehouse.
can you did you hear that? What'd he say?
I don't know. Let's head over there. And do I need to do a perception to see exactly what we're seeing over there in that direction as we start heading that way?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
13. I think my guidance is worn off by then.
Nothing.
Nora, you happen to notice this. It seems kind of something of distress, and all of a sudden you just see a person running towards your direction and such, in a panic. And you notice that he's holding his side, and he is desperately trying to get over to y'all.
I'm quickly gonna rush over to her. Mira, come on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna quickly head over to where he is and try and meet up with him and ask what happened.
Before he manages to get up to you, he's still pretty much far off. I'm just trying to find his token for some reason.
Oh, okay.
He then shouts out, "Run! Nose! Nose!" And that's where we're ending our session tonight.
Cool.
Cool.
Coolio.
Yay, cliffhangers! I mean, what?
I found the guy.
Last minute, right? Okay, well,
course.
we are going to pick this up next Tuesday. at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully we'll see you there.